Hey, good morning, everyone. As always, everyone have an amazing day. Three things I am thankful for: smiles, laughter, love. Okay. I guess this is take two. I was outside earlier and I was walking, trying to stay in a happy, smiley mood, and then my video cuts off. It cuts off, and it cuts off at a point where I'm on the road and there is some pearls. They fake, but there's some pearls on the ground, and that's where I stopped at. And the last time I was there, we was talking about the crown. So I stopped and I was going to continue walking, and then for some reason turned back around, and here I am at home. So I'm going to state this: I'm happy, okay? And I wanted to provide a lot of laughter and happiness. However, I came back, sat down, had a little conversation, spiritual conversation, came back and sat down. And I had to remember sometimes that where I'm at, everything is fine. And a lot of stuff is just trying to catch up with me and my spirit and my energy level. But for a lot of y'all are still going through a lot of chaos that's going on. People waking up, seeing what's going on. And the thing that's going on now is about religion in a way of what's happening to people out here in the world. And I wanted to not talk about it, but let's get into it. So from what I'm seeing on my end, they're talking about what's going on in Nigeria, and about how people that believe in, God and Jesus, what's happening to them. And what's going on is this: people are trying to find ways. They can't come at me directly anymore, so they're trying to find ways to make me mad. That's it. They're trying to find ways to make me mad, so they feel like if we take out people, especially the people from Nigeria and other places around the world, anyone that has spiritual connections, that your energy levels are going up, they're trying to take y'all out. Because they think if they take y'all out, then they can receive the energies for themselves. It's not going to happen. That's really what's going on. They can't siphon my energy anymore, so they're going after other people. But the thing is this, which these people don't know. All of these people that y'all been killing off since I pulled my energy back, you don't realize are your own energies. That is the thing. So what you're doing is, when you're killing these people off, you're releasing those energies of their true selves. You are taking them from bondage. You're actually helping them. Am I saying to go kill people? No. But you have to realize, y'all are I'm a mirror. I'm a mirror. So you killing them, you're killing yourself. I need you to know that. This flesh is like a jail cell if you don't love it. I'm going to tell you, it's a jail cell. Our spirit is the truth. This here, it goes away. If it was permanent, then we will all keep the same body forms for eternity. So let me get into that. So if y'all want to talk about Bibles and stuff, in the Bible, they was talking about how there was people in the Bible that lived 500 years, 900 years. No, they did not. Their flesh did not live that long. What happened is they remembered themselves every single time they came back. And because they remembered themselves every single time they came back, they continued their story. So when they when they spoke about their truth, they was talking about their memories. That's it. That's all it is. This form doesn't last forever, because after a while you get tired of it and you create a new life, a new style, a new idea. Every time y'all pass away, you going into the next phase of your vision, of your dream. That's it. That's it. A lot of people are stuck in old dreams. So when a person passes away but by force and not by will, you are helping to free that person's spirit so that they can finally get to the real part of their life, so they can get to the next level of their life. You're not hurting them. You're just killing the flesh so now they can be free to something else. Now, back to it. When you kill the flesh, you're killing yourselves. You're putting yourself in that bondage. So guess what? If you feel like you want to kill somebody, right? And you kill them off. So say, for example, I'm going to use me for example. You kill me off, right? Guess what? Once you die, you come back into a form where you have to go through everything that I went through spiritually in order to get to the next level. That's how it works. You recycle yourself over and over again every time you volunteer to kill somebody off. And then the ones that are in the position where they're not trying to harm anybody, you free them because they was in a spiritual jail that they were stuck in. Because you kept putting pressure on their life so much they became a diamond. Y'all don't understand what y'all doing. And I'm going to get to another point. Anybody in the world that owns a gun, that owns any type of artillery that can kill, that is meant, not meant, but you use it to kill people, do you realize that you telling folks that you are scared? Do you realize that that doesn't make you superior? You just telling people that you afraid. That's it. If you feel like you have to physically fight someone, you telling people you afraid. Do you know that? I need y'all to understand that. All y'all higher ups that been trying to kill folks off, all you've been telling the world is that y'all some punk ass bitches. Excuse me, kiddies. That's it. That's it. It ain't about the money. It ain't about the houses, the cars, and all of that. All you've been telling folks and showing the world how scared you are. Because you scared someone gonna get your spot. You scared somebody gonna steal something from you. You scared that somebody's going to sit back and be in a better position than you. So you kill them off and you hurt people. That's all you do. Because you're scared. You got 30,000 people around you every single day protecting you. But you supposed to be the higher ups. You supposed to be the people that supposed to be out here running things. All you doing is showing people you scared, because only reason why you have all these people protecting you is because you scared who's coming after you. Fear. You kill off of fear. See, the only reason why y'all been killing these people is because they don't need protection, because they already know who's protecting them. And you're mad because you are in fear and they not. If you got to walk around anywhere with a gun, all you doing is telling people that you are scared. That don't make you superior to anybody. I don't care if you the mafia. I don't care if you a secret spy. I don't care where you at in the world. You got to walk around with a gun to protect a person. All you telling the world is that they are scared. Whenever, you got to remember, you can kill a person, but you cannot kill a spirit. The only person in the world that can kill a spirit is, me. I'm the only one can do it. Because I'm the only one that has the high enough frequency that I can burst a spirit if I want to. I choose not to. There's times where I said it, but I'm putting those people in certain situations where they will have to go through the same mess that they put other people through. We are living in all timelines at the same time. Just because you see me in 2025, your spirit could be trapped in 1989. It could be trapped in 1800s. But you don't understand it, because if your energy level is not high enough to recognize it, you don't know what's going on. All of this killing people because they believe in a higher power is a waste of your time. Because all you doing is killing what? Your dream. You ain't killing theirs, because they straight. I need you to know that, yeah, when it comes to the family, oh, everybody crying boo-hoo and I got it. I understand. But that spirit's just straight. I'm going to tell you that right now. You wasting your time. You literally wasting your time. I don't know why y'all trying to avoid what's already to come. You can't control anyone. A spirit it's a spirit. It's like the air you breathe, it's going to move. You just have to accept it. You just have to accept that you breathing even if you can't see it. Y'all literally out here destroying people because they want to live their lives the way they feel like is best for them positively. But you want to be negative and thinking you hurting me. No, these spirits are great. I talk to them all the time. They good. A lot of these spirits are happy. Yeah, they run in fear. Yeah, their flesh is scared, but their spirits is like, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Literally, they're all like, thank you. Because we was trapped. We was trapped. We was trapped. We wanted better lives. We wanted to do better, have better, but they kept trying to keep us bound and use us and abuse us. So they thinking that they hurting us, but they freed us. The mission gonna be complete with y'all or without y'all. I'm gonna tell you that right now. And I'm gonna say it like this. Even I gotta say, even with Trump, I can tell you, I know I'm in different timelines. Even with Trump, every time they talk about this Epstein stuff, oh, you a horrible person. You a horrible person, dude, dog, y'all. Hey, why nobody don't stand up and say, all right, let's trash that? Because every time he throws something else out on people, you horrible. You a horrible person. If you have the truth, state the truth. That's it. What you running from? What you running from? It's no different than me. I'm out here. I'm going to tell the truth on everything I do every day, all day, and still support everybody throughout the process. But I have nothing to hide. Whenever somebody says something about the situation, don't deflect. Don't deflect. Don't sit back and say, oh, you're a liar, you're this, you're that. Y'all just horrible people. It's not worth it. It is what it is. But for the people out here in these other countries, I'm going to say this. I understand that your families have been, harmed. And I know there are kids and people that have been killed in the process. But I promise you, they in a better place. Okay? Don't allow this mess to fool y'all. Don't allow this stuff to harm y'all. Don't even allow y'all to just say, you know what, God? We believe in God, right? Right. You know what, God? If they want to take us, I'm going to let them take us proud. That. Be proud that you are a vessel. That God said that you deserve better. You don't have to go out here and do all this extra. No, I know when it comes to the church, I'm not a fan of it. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not a fan of it. Okay, I'm not. But not everybody inside a church is praying to a devil or a dark spirit. Some people really do think they're supposed to go to church and believe higher. But I have to also state this. I'm feeling the energy. I'm feeling the energy. I also have to state that some of the stuff that's going on is because some of these people do witchcraft. Okay? I knew it. Okay, that's what it is. These people are dying because they believe in witchcraft, y'all. They believe in witchcraft. A lot of people believe in witchcraft. If certain places are being destroyed at this present moment, it's because there's a lot of witchcraft attached to it. Okay? So I have to speak on all sides. Not everyone, and the reason why I say it like this, because some kids are born into something that they don't want to be a part of. And that's the problem. A lot of the kids are the ones that's getting killed, but the parents are the ones that's destroying it. And I need y'all to know that. It's like certain countries, these are the places they was getting the spells from to torture me. My energy is telling me, okay, that's what's going on. All right, so this is what's going on. I know I had to talk it out for a second. So this is what's going on. These people are requesting for help. And y'all got to remember, those lands is where the most energy was at. Okay? That's the originals. The originals. That's where majority of the energy was at. And that's why I fled from it the first time. Okay, my energy tell me what's going on. I fled from it the first time. And I've been trying to flee from it. A lot of people that are in those countries, they know they don't care about the flesh. They don't care about this. Because they spirits. They travel. Okay? They travel. So what happens is this. Let me break it down like this. Okay? For me, then I tell you the body can be a prison if you don't love it. A lot of those people, reason why they don't need much, they don't have to have the big fancy houses, they don't have to have all the money, they don't have to have all of that, it's because they understand the spiritual side more than anything. They know that they can travel spiritually. Then I started off in saying a lot of these spirits are these people because they travel spiritually. Okay? That's how these governments and these people was able to take me out, because they had natural energy. Okay? They didn't really need all the spell works and the sage and the crystals and all that, because they already had it inside of them, because these are the original bloodlines. So in order for them to be able to be free to do what they want to do, they want to take control over me. So in order to do that, they was putting spells. So that's what's going on, y'all. So a lot of these places now, it's the curse on their families, because their family, their bloodlines was the ones that put me in the position I'm in now. Okay? That's what's going on. My energy is feeling what's going on. So everything is coming back around. So unfortunately, when it comes to these things, when a person sell their soul, okay, everybody in the world has sold their soul, just to let you know. You work in a job, you have sold your soul. Once in your life, you sold your soul. But what happens is, when you sell your soul to that energy, right, y'all swap bodies. All right? So all these elites, higher ups, these people are not the original spirits. Those spirits. That's why I told y'all, when it comes to black people, they got on my nerve the most. Because those were the ones that's in a lot of these people's bodies. And the original spirits, when the people popped out and as kids, are in the bodies that's in those countries. Okay? Folks that came in thinking that they was just trying to live a good life. They wanted a lavish life. They wanted to have a better life. So these spirits was like, hey, if you want this life, then we can give it for you. They didn't know when you sell your soul, you swap places. You swap bodies. So now you a prisoner to somebody else's form, and you wondering why you don't understand what's going on. Because a part of your energy is stuck to the celebrities or these elites or these politicians. And you're watching what's going on spiritually, but you can't understand you can't control what's going on. So now a lot of these people that's so-called saying, oh, we believe Jesus and this and that, and they inside the church, a lot of them, is because these are the original spirits of those people that y'all been watching. And they've been praying for God and saying, God, help us, help us, help us. But technically, these are your celebrity, not all, but these are your elite people that's out here. You sell your soul, that's what happens. They never told you the other end of the bargain. They didn't tell you swap lives and you're going to be in the background watching. You're a background singer. You don't get to play firsthand. You don't get to be the leader. So a lot of these people, when I told y'all a long time ago, I said a lot of these people been trying to wake me up. See, I didn't want to wake up because I got tired of folks not listening to me. So I just stayed in the cut, did what I need to do, and live my life. And I said, forget it. Y'all want to steal my energy, do what you want to do, go right ahead. I'm going to still do what I need to do on my end. But I knew eventually people would start listening. I told you a lot of them started mimicking me. A lot of them started mimicking me because they started noticing what I was doing in the background. Because all of these people in these countries and all of these, they are demonic people. They're demonic. All of these people, the higher ups that was putting spells, is because they were stealing these people true lives. No different than my kids. So remember what I told you that happened to my own kids, right? Same thing. I've been watching somebody else's kids my entire life. Yes. And I just finally got my kids' spirits back. I've been the one handling other people's kids' lives. Because these people or these energies was taking over. So in one sense, yeah, I want to protect, but the other part, you releasing the true spirits. So now those energies are going to get to live their lives in another realm. That's why they're happy. Because they didn't know that when they were signing those contracts, they didn't know that they was giving up their full life to these people. And there's some in different races and stuff. But yeah, that's really what's going on. So they want the government to go to help free them. That's the reason why. They want them to go to help free them. So it's a half and half deal. One part of it is these people are the folks that sold their souls to these contracts. And the other part of it is the demonic spirits trying to find a way to get out. Because now all of these celebrities are being brought back to the spotlight because now the truths are coming out. So they trying to go back home. And they can't get there. That's why. They trying to get back to their original bodies, but their original bodies are getting killed. That's why I said the spirits on the inside is happy. But if their bodies are gone, these spirits are stuck in those forms they're in now. Yes, it's a lot. I know. It's like, really? Yeah, really. See, you sign a contract. Now, once those bodies are killed off, you're stuck in the ones you're in. And now you gotta be, now that's your place forever. So again, when it comes to killing, it don't bother me not that much, because if you are a person out here living your life, doing the best you can, and you're not trying to bother anybody, and you prematurely is killed off, it's because your spirit don't belong in that form. You're being released to go to where you're supposed to be at. And the true form is the person is trying to get back to his home. That's it. That's it. I know it sounds like, yo, this is deep. Oh, it is. It is. See, I'm not a killer. I'm a savior. That's how I handle my life. Now, you can sit back and look at me as a killer. I don't care. But I save dreams. I save visions. If you steal something from somebody and you can't get back to your home base and it's gone, you stuck forever. You're stuck. Now that means all the stuff that happened to you is going to come back to you in the spirit, and you're trapped. You're trapped. So I always say, read a book. Don't go out there and steal somebody else's book and then try to tell them about themselves. That's why y'all sitting back, y'all only learned one part of the book and forgot to read your own. So when it comes to this, I don't really care. I'm going to tell y'all, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, if you wasn't willing to understand, if you have any issues about anybody in the world, and you like, I can't stand that person, I hate that person, this and this and that, but you ain't looking at all the stuff that's in your own life, you're trapped. That's why you talk the way you do. That's why you act the way you act, because you're trapped. And you're trying to find a way to get out, and you can't, because you killed off your true form. In order for you to get out of this form, you got to go through the process. No different than I did. You got to go through the process. You have to learn how to love everybody and stop picking up a weapon. When you can walk this earth and not be afraid of death, then you are free. But if you kill off someone, then you're stuck. So I don't care how y'all provide it or what y'all do about it. But if you own a gun, just know you a trapped body. On that note, you have a blessed day.